Okay, yeah, I don't really know what this is either, I'll be honest. I was just like, I don't feel like doing game dev today, kind of out of it. And then I'm like, well, what other hobby can I do in the meantime? And I'm like, oh, YouTube. Oh, but I gotta do game dev for that. And I'm like, no, I don't. I have a second channel and free will. I'll just make a Minecraft Let's Play in 2024 and just do that. What can I do to make this interesting in some way? What if I just toggle all the game rules? Someone's probably done that. Ooh, wow. In TNT explosions, some blocks won't drop their loot. We're turning that on. Yeah, this world is sure is crazy. I'm gonna turn on the bonus chest but not use it. I just kind of like how it looks. And then I'll do this just in case. I don't know if I'm editing this either. I hope so. This is already a horrible video if I'm not editing it. I'll probably cut some stuff, at least in this intro. But yeah, I don't really expect anyone to watch this. I don't even expect to upload it. I'm just doing this. Because why not? I don't know. Maybe I'll make the second channel a Let's Play channel for when I'm just bored. Cause like, I feel like, oh, what is my skin? Why is it? Yeah, I'm just like, every time I have like some sort of hobby, it feels like it has to be like some sort of big thing, and I gotta put a bunch of production value into whatever I'm, making out of it. But I don't know, sometimes it's more fun to, why is this so laggy? Sometimes it's more fun to just not care at all and just make stupid stuff, is what I've realized. Like, I look back to like some of my old games, like the Scratch stuff that I used to make when I was really young, and I was just doing whatever. I mean, obviously in my kid mind, I was like, ooh, I gotta make a new Scratch game for all my followers, which I had like none of. But like when you're a kid, it's like you exaggerate it for yourself, right? You feel like you have a fan base because your game gets like a couple of views when you put it out, right? So you're like, oh man, I gotta make these people happy with a banger. But at the same time, you just don't care. You're just kind of making stuff for fun. Like, no one was telling me I had to be on Scratch, and now I'm like, ooh, game dev's like, it's like a big thing, because it's like, I've set out, I'm like, this is what I want to do. I want to make my games really good and just put so much effort into them. And then I feel like doing YouTube and just not putting any effort into it would be so refreshing. I'm already refreshed. Just like, you get the reward of making stuff, and then I don't have to do any work. This is great. Also, I kind of like this kind of content. Just like, I mean, I don't know if I would watch Minecraft, I've kind of had my fill of Minecraft Let's Plays, but just like, casual Let's Play content with the right person, it's entertaining. Just like, get a bowl of cereal and watch it, turn your brain off, maybe see a funny clip like once every 5 episodes, but just like, it's just nice. I don't always like the big production quality stuff. I don't know. Maybe that's also why I don't like AAA as much as like indie games and stuff, or like big YouTube channels. I swear it's not just because like popular thing bad. I mean, I'm playing Minecraft. This is like the most popular game of all time. But like, who doesn't like Minecraft, right? Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of running around. I need to figure out food, I guess. I mean, I put cheats on so I could just hack in a steak, and there's a bonus chest, but I won't feed into the temptations here. I'm gonna play this like a manly man, and just raw dog it for real, man. Am I gonna make another cave base? I feel like that's the only thing I ever build in Minecraft. Cause like, ooh, wait, this is cool. Hold on, maybe we do a cave base just to. I mean, I get. This actually sucks. Why did I say it was cool? This isn't interesting at all. Oh yeah, I'm sick, by the way. So, yeah, it's that season, the fall season. I was talking about liking fall so much, and then I'm like, wait, I get sick in fall every fall, all the time. Do I actually like this season? Yeah, I don't know where to build a house, and I'm low on hunger. This is a very bad Minecraft Let's Play. I'll allow all backseat gaming in the comments. You can tell me it's horrible, and you'll be right. Like, I can't even defend myself. Like, oh, it's casual. No, this is unoptimal gameplay. Dude, I've made so many Minecraft worlds and just not continued them. And like, even when I do, it's just like they just leave me so fast. I can never stay committed. Like the one time I did beat the game, I did that. I did just that, and that was the whole world. No, I don't know. I just can't like stick with Minecraft after that. Like, what do you do? Build? I would just go in creative for that. And then I'd be like, oh, I can't just build in creative. It has to be some like crazy map with like original ideas and stuff. I kind of like, I that's what I'm realizing right now as I'm saying it out loud. I kind of just turn everything I make into some crazy project, and I feel like I always have to outdo myself. I mean, I think I do want to keep doing that with games because, you know, I want to make cool games and stuff. But like, I don't know. I feel like for some stuff, I gotta just like chill and not care. Like, I'm trying to, I know this sounds bad, like for everyone who isn't a creative or like a perfectionist, but I'm just trying to be more loose with the stuff I make and care less about everything. I mean, maybe that's why I've been able to make everything like I have, like as good as I have, is because I obsess over quality in a lot of places. But just like, I don't know, I'd rather just like have more fun with it and just care less about all the little details. I'm sure that if you like someone watching this has been making stuff for a long time and you find yourself like obsessing over the details, like you can probably relate. Just like, you know, like sometimes you just rather get stuff done instead of just like, you know, like doing all these different attempts on one little thing and then no one will even notice, especially with games. That's another thing. I feel like my like what the art people see in my games and stuff is like, it's like ahead of my actual art skills. It feels like sometimes, like in my digital art, is because just like I like refine it so much. I don't know. Maybe that's just because I like hop on Gartic Phone or something and my art is just terrible and I'm like, oh, like, you know, when you don't have the tools or drawing tablet and you can't refine it like a million times, it just looks so much worse. I don't know, I'm rambling. But that's what this is for. I'd low-key enjoy having a Let's Play channel like this with a friend too. Just like, you know, old day Alfred Deluxe or Gold or whatever they're called. I don't know. I don't keep up with their new stuff. But like, you know, just like, it's just podcast-esque stuff like that is so like cozy. I don't know. It's just videos to watch while you eat cereal, you know? That's all I want. If you're gonna make like genuine, hard crafted, incredible videos, do it like Solar Sands, because he's like genuinely the best YouTuber. But like, you know, I also just like the I'd say cozy because that has such a like, I feel like bad connotation because everyone's like, oh, cozy. I don't know how to describe that. It's just like a thing. Maybe it's just like game dev brain and like think about people sick of like cozy games, because like, dude, every game, it's like the meme, every game is an Earthbound Stardew Valley inspired farming game, and everyone is just so tired of them, myself included a little bit, even though I'd like, oh boy, am I about to put a gaming opinion of mine on the internet? This is gonna ruin my YouTube career before it's even started. I didn't like Stardew Valley that much. I couldn't get into it. There was too much slow walking. If I'm gonna play a game like that, it's gonna be Slime Rancher, because you can go fast and do stuff in that game, and it's more fun. Another interesting thing is that, like, looking back, like a lot of like when I was making one of the levels for my games, right? And I would not want to work on it at home, but I uploaded the game files to my Google Drive, and I put it on the school computer, and all of a sudden I was so down to work on it because it was like, you know, I didn't feel obligated to, you know, like during that, like, you know, time off at school, I could either, you know, I could be doing homework, I could just be relaxing if I want to, but game dev was just something I wanted to do at that time. Well, whenever I get home, it's just like, you know, have you worked on game today? And if not, it's just like, oh, you're unproductive and stuff. And it's just like, isn't this a hobby? At least right now it is, and I should enjoy it if it is a hobby and not a job. And once it becomes a job, hopefully, you know, I'll have enough money to make an office space where I'm able to lock in and do the work that I need. And it'll feel like a different experience. That's the hope anyways. Because I know that like COVID kind of proved this, like having your quote-unquote working area into your relaxation area and like, you know, place to cool off is never good, because then it's just like your brain is mixed and you can never really enjoy either, you know? Like you can never fully lock in when you need, you can never fully relax when you need. And like I do everything from my computer. I don't have a separate office where I make games or stuff like that, right? Maybe that's also why the school computer felt better, is because, you know, it felt like a work area. So I was able to like lock in and start working on like level design and stuff, which I did, and I got a lot of progress and it turned out really well. Like the part of the level I was working on in that moment is the best part of the level. Like it turned out super well, so it's caused me to think a lot about just like my approach to making Ratshot and stuff. And like, yeah, I talked about it briefly in the devlog, but it's just such a different game than everything else I've made. It's so scary to be like, this game, like, I have to, like, instead of just making a game for like fun to put online and, you know, hopefully bring like some popularity or whatever, like this game is gonna, like, I'm trying to make money here, you know? I'm trying to get people to pay money and then just like get the game as big as possible and stuff. It's just like, I don't know, it's a different mindset kind of. And it's so much, there's so much to work on, it feels like there's nothing to work on, you know? With smaller scale stuff, it's like an easier goal ahead. And then now I'm just like, I don't know what to do. It feels like I'm complaining a lot. I should clarify this. I am grateful for all the support the new video's gotten. It's just been weird. Especially, like, I was not ready for the big surge of popularity, because it was like, it felt like I was being rewarded and praised for a project that wasn't even done. So it's just like, it's such a strange experience, because like, you know, when Chefware released and it like that kind of hit a new high with what popularity and stuff I've received on a project, that felt different, because it was like I finished a project, I put in the work, and I was being rewarded for that, and people were actually playing the game. But now people are saying the game looks good and they're giving their ideas and stuff, but, you know, like, they haven't played it, so there's still that looming step of like, well, what if people play it and, you know, the gameplay isn't what they hoped, right? I mean, like, I'm confident in the gameplay, because obviously I enjoy it. I think it's the most fun game I've made. But that like, you know, I don't know it from the perspective of a new player. Like, that's such a scary thing. You can never imagine what that will be like. Someone watching this probably didn't watch the devlog or anything. They're just having to fill in the blanks on this because they've randomly gotten in their recommended. But yeah, that's been life recently. Just like, you know, as always, a struggle to find out how my motivation works for creative projects. Like, this is nothing new to me, man. This has been a thing ever since I started doing YouTube all the way back. For those who don't know, before I did game dev, I was a YouTuber. Like, this isn't the new thing to me, like game dev is. And I think it's super lucky that, like, you know, like, making devlogs is such a, like, meta, I feel like, in the game dev scene. And it's super lucky that, like, I had so much YouTube experience. So, you know, when I tried making the devlog, I just kick ass, because I knew what I was doing, at least somewhat, with like editing and stuff. Like, I made that shit in a weekend, man. Like, I feel like if you're new to video editing and video pacing and stuff like that, like, that's just more of a struggle, like, straight up. I should mention, this isn't even the newest update, because I didn't want to install Optifine for, I think 1.21 is the one they're on right now. What does that one have? The trial chambers. Shoot, dude, I wanted to try that. If I make a part 2, which I can almost guarantee I won't, I'll update it, I guess. I do this a lot, where like I randomly, spontaneously do something, and then I think of like all the cool stuff it could be in the future. You know, just, I guess that's scope creep, to put it in a game dev term. But just a creative term in general. Just like, yeah, I guess that's scope creep. But just like, yeah, I don't know. It'd be cool to just start a Let's Play channel on the side. Because I can't do streaming. Because my internet up here is not very good. But the cool thing is like, you know, maybe eventually I will get some better Wi-Fi. And when I do, you know, I'll actually have an audience now to come to streams. Because, like, I have done streaming, and I have been through those, like, 0 viewer streams before, you know? Like, they're rough. You just gotta talk to nothing. I mean, I guess, like, that's what I'm doing right now, is just talking to nothing. But, I don't know, it's different, because I can be silent and just cut it out, you know? There's no pressure, and I don't have to keep checking a chat. I could just exist and play the video game, which I'm even barely paying attention to. Yeah, I think doing a low effort YouTube channel might be just nice though, the more I think about it. This is gonna be really goofy if I don't upload on this channel, which will be fine, that's kind of funny. But like, just like dude, there's been a lot of times where I'm making games and stuff and I'm like, man, I miss YouTube. You know, like I'll think about like some of the fun stuff I had while doing YouTube. I'm just like, man, that was so nice, you know? It feels like the good old days, even though in a lot of aspects it definitely wasn't. And I'm glad the YouTube era sort of tanked all of my a lot of the burnout that I experienced and was learning about with creative stuff. I mean, like the only major burnout I've gotten in game dev was the Motorfish update, and that was very bad. Pretty bad burnout experience. But you know, after that I've been monitoring it more carefully and making sure that I don't hate any of my projects, because that's probably a good thing, you know? Like, if I'm gonna be getting into game dev, you know, making it everything, putting all my eggs into the game dev basket and just going to town, trying to make the best games I can, you know, I don't want to hate it. I don't want to get burnt out and have all these bad experiences with it and then just have it so hard to do it, because that's what happened with YouTube, man. That's why I didn't want to do YouTube anymore. That's why I quit. It's because I'm just like, so many bad experiences of burnout and stuff, and I was just like so done. And some people were like, oh man, it's the YouTube algorithm. But no, it's like, I kind of was the one to blame, because like, looking back, it all comes back to just like, you know, being such a like perfectionist and stuff. Because like, you know, like those old videos were the same length as like the devlog. Devlog took a weekend. Those took like months. Or a month each. So like, obviously, yeah, something was happening there where I was like overthinking everything and just like putting so much time into edits and like re-recording lines so much. Like, I stutter over my words a ton of times in that devlog, and I just left it in because who cares? And no one cared, because the video did great. It did better than any of my other videos, and I'm so happy about that, because it's just like, that's something I'm being very careful of, by the way. It's just like making sure that, you know, now that I've suddenly gained this popularity, I'm not gonna go nuts on the YouTube stuff, right? Like, this is a side thing, you know? This is a side hobby for when I'm sick of doing game dev and I still have something to do with my day, right? Because, like, you know, like, I'm kind of tired of working on Ratshot, and hopefully I can gain some motivation again so I can continue on the project, because, you know, people are clearly really attached. And I think the final product that I have in my mind has some potential to it, right? But just like, yeah, like, I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, like in the future devlogs, I don't want to be all like, you know, optimizing for maximum watch time. I mean, I'm still gonna think about it, right? Like, I'm thinking pretty carefully about what I want my next video to be about, because, you know, I feel like if I, you know, upload a dookie video after the first big one, YouTube's just gonna be like, okay, this guy had his one banger and now he's done. Delete his channel from the platform, and they'll just never recommend my videos again. But if I, you know, maybe if I release 2 good videos, then YouTube would be like, okay, this channel can stay. You know, it's not just a one-hit wonder. He actually has some merits and stuff. Yeah, I'm just curious to how far it'll go on release. Like, another thing that stays in my mind often is just like, what if I was able to play the games in the future that I'm gonna make right now, like before they're even done. Like that, I mean, dude, that is the dream. Like just being able to play Ratchet right now, see what ideas that I have right now that make it to the game, and see what doesn't, you know. Cause like I have an idea for the whole final finished game, but like, you know, like development doesn't go like that, you know, and like, you know, some things don't get implemented just because of time, or like what you can and can't do straight up. Yeah, like after the devlog did well, a bunch of people joined the Discord, and it was like, dude, like the night after, people were just like talking in there, and like I was getting along with them so well. Like everyone in there is so creative and like awesome, and a lot of people are really nice and stuff. It's just like it's great having a community. Like who would have thought that a bunch of people who see your thing and really like it are gonna be somewhat like you know? Oh, whoa, hey, what the heck, man? No. What I'm probably most excited for on Ratchet release, or maybe this will even happen with the demo, is just seeing more YouTubers play the game. Cause like, dude, that was like such a fun part of Chefware. Like, dude, like the first time someone like made a YouTube video about Chefware was just like, that was an incredible night, bro. I was like, I was ecstatic. Like it was just some random like kid just making YouTube videos on free browser games he could find, and I was just so intrigued the whole time because of my game, dude. I was like so hyped. Wanting to be popular and have your stuff be popular feels like a selfish kind of thing. It's just like, I want people to know about me, but it's just like I think for me it's just there's so much fun stuff that comes with having the things you make and you be known, you know. Like I get to see people make art of related to my stuff and make videos and all this stuff, and that's just so fun, man. Like seeing something you made turn into someone else's creation, you know. Like let's say like one of the YouTube channels that played Chefware, I mean I'm not sure about this, but there's like, let's say one of them like eventually got popular one day, right? And they're looking back at all their videos, like now Chefware is like a bit of their history, right? And that's so cool to me. Or like art too, like, you know, someone spends time on like a piece of art related to a game of mine, and that'll be a part of their, you know, history and art too. It's just like, it's a very cool thing to be a part of someone else's like creative journey just by making something and then inspiring them, right? Like as a creative, that should be your ultimate goal, is to inspire other people to be creative, right? Like it's just that infinite chain of just like making awesome stuff and just having so much fun making awesome stuff, right? So that's why, like, you know, like my goal kind of is just to make something that will inspire people, and those people that are inspired will inspire others, and just like that kind of chain, right? I'm saying this all while panicking on the inside, by the way. I'm at like 1 heart, looking rough, no food. This video does well. I'm done, dude. Like, like this is not the video I need to get popular right now. Please have this video get 10 views and no more, cause like this is. Can you imagine just seeing this without knowing anything about the main channel? Actually, hold on. That's probably most people. I've been thinking the whole time, like, oh, this would be someone's random. Are those? Oh wait, that's lava. But if you're a new viewer and you've been trying to guess the whole time what is happening, I've been making a game called Ratchet. It's my first platformer, and the goal is to sell it on Steam for $10 and hopefully not go bankrupt. I made a devlog on it on a whim, just on a weekend. I was like, I want to make a devlog now. That sounds fun. It's YouTube time, and I did, and it did very well. 30k views. That is very well for my channel, by the way. My best video before was like 1,000. So this is big. Aw, what the heck, dude? I'm not finding my stuff. It's just not happening. I couldn't find my way home. Cause I'm not a video gamer. I think I gotta clarify that too. Like, despite making games, like I don't actually play them a lot anymore, or at least as much as I used to. I think I've just like Like literally the games that I've played and I've liked them so much that other games just feel like trash now. Like just none of them interest me. I just like I don't know. I'm picky with games. Like a lot of games I drop just have like some small reason that I got bored of them. And then I mean I don't leave them a negative review. A lot of the time they're still great games. I just couldn't get into them for some like small reason. And what is that? What is that? Is that a ruined portal? Is that what they're fake nether portals? It is a ruined portal. Don't these have chests? Yeah, they do. There it is. Okay, now we're good. We're gaming. Alright, thank you all for watching my Minecraft survival let's play. I'm gonna end the recording now. So